2.
It's easy. I can grab that.
Yeah, if you think Cullen's gas is bad, I know what a tube feeding bag put away improperly smells like. And it's not good. It's not good at all. It's the most horrid thing ever. Was that good? Can you use that as a spot? Are you good with that one?
I can use
Great.
that. Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm gonna go.
Brian's out. No. You're not going anywhere.
No.
This is Kick Out of 2. We're finally putting out an episode. I think it's 41, 42. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. But we're here, and we are going to talk about WrestleMania because we have to, because that's really what our whole interest is in this podcast.
It's our holiday. It's our holiday.
Right.
Our
Yeah. This is like
Super
a
Bowl.
big week. Like, I saw an apology letter to your wife, which was like, hey, sorry, I'm going to be busy this week. It's Monday Night Raw on Monday, and then it's like AEW on Tuesday, it's NXT on Wednesday, it's AEW Thursday, it's SmackDown on Friday, it's 2 nights of WrestleMania, and then we definitely have to watch the Raw after WrestleMania, which has been disappointing in the last couple of years, but I have high hopes.
Got to keep them high.
Yeah.
Not holding your breath, but
we will definitely talk about that. But I just got back from a meeting at a high school in a classroom that was about 1,000 degrees. I think it was like in the 80s here today, and nobody was prepared. No one was prepared for that. It was really hot.
87, Brian. It was 87.
87 degrees.
Yeah.
It was my first day as a bus driver in an 87-degree metal tin. So that wasn't ideal. It is air conditioned, but like it's still not great.
You've been there before.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful down here in God's country today.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Brian. Yeah. Down in beautiful North Carolina, where people do your taxes the right way and don't screw you the day before tax day. Yeah.
Carry the one.
Yeah. Oh,
great.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's on you. That's on you. That's not on them. That's on you. I mean, I am. For anybody who needs tax advice, my father gave me this tax advice years ago, and
don't do it.
100% correct.
Oh,
and he is that.
This is gonna go poorly.
Don't pay.
It's so, and especially the older you get, the more you realize how right he was. That the government does not care about you, your religion, your sex, your job, what you're doing. They don't care about you, but they want their money. And you better give it to them.
Right.
Because if you don't, they will crush you. Again, they don't care about your story, your what was me. They don't care.
Right.
They want their money. You give them their money. You keep them away. Call it a day. Like I already filed. I already got my returns back.
Yeah.
Like,
so the government doesn't care about my story, but you guys don't care about my story either. But you're gonna hear it anyway. Yeah. I have been going to a company to do my taxes for a decade, maybe more. Like I have shredded taxes that I didn't need anymore from this company. So, you keep your stuff for like 7 years. I have shredded stuff. So it's been a while, and it's always been a pleasant experience. I go early, like end of February, drop all my stuff off. They call me, they say it's done, and I go, I sign, and then I go, oh, my wife's in the car. Let me take this for her to sign. I go outside, I sign her name, I hand it back to them. All above board. All perfect.
She doesn't want to go in?
No, she doesn't want anything to do with it. She's not even there. It's a lie. Okay. It's a lie to get through it. Okay. Yeah. So I go to the same company, and I don't want to like say the company out loud. It rhymes with Jackson Hewitt. And it
Smacks and Schlewitt.
I last year I went to sign my tax papers, and the lady that I normally deal with, who I loved her. She was so like aggressive. She was like the Margaret of the tax world. And the day I went to sign my tax forms, this lady died.
Oh my God.
Right? So there was this whole ordeal last year, and I was like, okay, but it's
stay away from my mother.
I'm going to say more. So
do you wanna
No, I don't.
All right.
So I go to the same place because it's not just the person, it's the company, and that, so far so good with them. Same time frame. Drop my stuff off, leave it alone. They sent me an email a couple of weeks ago. Oh, we need your wife's driver's license to finalize something. No problem. I get that to them. Don't hear anything. I call yesterday, which is April 13th. That's 2 days before the tax deadline. And I say, hey, I never heard from you guys. Are my taxes done? And I have time during the day. It's not that inconvenient. I can come by and sign stuff. They go, you know what? We're so swamped. Can I call you tomorrow at 10 o'clock? And I go, yeah, I'm sure you're swamped. It's 2 days before the deadline. Yeah, call me tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'll be available. 10:17 rolls around. And I'm like, well, I can't not. I got to handle this. So I called them, and the girl's so flustered and is like, I'm in the middle of a return right now. Can you call back in 20 minutes? I'm like,
she's like this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. I'm like, you want me to call you in 20 minutes you know what? Yes, fine. I wait 20 minutes. I call back. She tells me my returns, and these are the wildest numbers I've ever heard in my entire life. Now, my life has changed, but not so much that it would really affect my state taxes, which has me owing thousands of dollars in state taxes. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Can you maybe explain to me why? And she was like, no. She had no idea.
Right.
And she told me the general manager did my taxes. And I was like, well, there's a problem. Management's handling my taxes. And I was like, can I talk to that person and maybe find out what, like, look, if I owe the money, I owe the money and I'll pay it. Like you said, from Poppy's mouth to God's ears, pay the government their money. Right.
Right.
So nobody, no, general manager's not here, but she can call you tomorrow. And I'm like, I've heard this lie, ma'am.
Right. I've told this lie.
Yeah.
Can they file an extension for you?
So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to file an extension. I'm going to have to pay the estimated owed taxes. And then I'm going to have to file for an extension and then submit my taxes and then pray there's some way I get some of my money back. But
you're going to have to eat half a shit pizza.
Yeah, I'm going to have to file an extension. I'm probably going to have to pay another company or some kind of like a CPA somewhere to do my taxes and do it right.
Did they tell you, like, did they change the state tax this year? Are they factoring in that you have a second property? That's what's killing it?
More importantly,
well, I pay taxes on that property too. So
did they take accounting at Lansdale Catholic High School?
No. Look,
credit.
Here's the problem. I don't know. They don't know. I'm gonna have to file an extension, and I'm gonna have to pay another person or company to do my taxes.
When I'm sitting in front of my lady and she's explaining what all the things are, my eyes cross so hard.
Yeah,
that I can see.
That's the thing. I don't want to know any of it. Just make it work. Do the numbers.
Tell me what to do. Right.
Yeah.
That's where I really like my accountant, because he knows I'm a moron. Yeah. So he's like, okay, Brian, look, the beginning of the year you had 6 pizza slices, right? And now the government needs their 4 pizza slices, but they're going to have you keep 2 pizza slices. And I'm like, okay, like that's, he's like, okay, so sign here, date here.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
What kind of pizza is it, though? Is it honey mustard chicken pizza, or is
I don't live in communist Russia.
No. Now we're talking. Now I'm talking about my dead tax lady, and then we're going to talk about pizza. And now I'm sad. I'm sad.
Oh,
not only do I lose my tax, I'm telling you, vacation homes, late business women.
Poor Margaret didn't have a chance when you walked into that place.
And now the place is closing. Okay. Nino's is closing.
I saw.
It's closing.
I know.
Well,
you wiped out the whole operation.
Didn't it say like closing for a short time?
Is that what happened? Did you vacation there, and that's what destroyed it all?
No, can't vacation at a pizzeria. I don't think.
You kind of have a history of going on vacations and destroying things.
You're not wrong. That would be the next deep dive. We could talk about my vacation.
He invited Nina to Thanksgiving.
History.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So my day has not been great, and tomorrow's not going to be great either, because now I have to maybe talk to a general manager. Not going to happen. What I'm definitely going to have to do is go there, sign a check, for
Yeah.
monies and never get it back and
try to let go of it before it rips between the two. Yeah.
And he knows he's writing a check out of his own account based off of somebody else's gross incompetence. And he has nothing he can do about it. There's nothing to say about it. You just have to write it. And that's why I would stay far away from Nick tomorrow.
That's the bottom line, as that man.
I was driving this afternoon. And everybody's trying to talk to me. I'm like, today's not the day. Today's not the day. Like, look, can everybody just put headphones in or something? Because I cannot do this. Like, even the kid in the back is, and I'm like, no, stop, man. Don't. Just shush it. I can't do this with you today.
No. Yep. No. Dad's going to need 3 days.
Right.
Of just stay away from Dad.
Yeah. Kelly said it perfectly. She's like, listen, the government's going to have that money. They are not giving any of it back. Even if you were to give them proof that you deserve it.
No.
Not happening.
You make it act like
you're gonna have to.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna have to go to your happy spot and watch Hot Tub Time Machine.
Ooh, I do like that
Hot
movie.
Tub Time Machine too.
With the great outdoors.
Yeah.
I already feel better.
All right, so we got some feedback over the course from the last podcast to this one. We got a check in from a couple of listeners. One was West Coast listener checked in on 2 things. He said one was Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. He very much was looking forward to that and couldn't wait. Completely agreed with the both of you.
Yeah.
And then also he followed that up with, I kind of think I never really thought about this before, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a pigeon egg eagle either, Nick. It's like it kind of makes you think. So
yeah.
It's like, all right.
They're radio controlled.
That was West Coast listeners, and then our listener in Florida, JWoww, sent us a news item to read during our news segment this week.
Is it about how the capsule landed in the ocean after going through like 25,000 degrees in the atmosphere and didn't have any steam? It's not that. Okay. All right.
Nope. We will get to JWoww's story in the news segment, but just letting them know off the top, we got your texts. Thanks for the feedback. We won't.
And there were like 7 sonic booms while watching this thing go 25,000 miles an hour. It broke the sound barrier a couple of the time.
So I can think of whenever I hear a sonic boom, I just hear sonic boom.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is going to say that with a TH in front.
Sonic boom. Yeah. It's going to be great.
We got a lot to get into.
Yes. Sorry.
What do you want to do? You want to go? Do we want to do real world or do we want to do pretend wrestling world?
Well, we want people to listen longer, but why don't we do this? Why don't we do some pretend wrestling world and then bring everybody back with some real world and news?
Okay.
What do you think of that? Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have to get super in depth on WrestleMania stuff. I mean, the card's been set. We've talked about, I think, every match. I think we can kind of go over Raw today and the implications there and what you're looking forward to at WrestleMania. And we could probably do another episode maybe regarding the SmackDown. So we can kind of cut this into pieces if we want.
I don't think that there's enough worth all that. I don't think there's. I think you're right. We've covered a lot of it. I think that we've talked about this out of the side of the recording. They look like they're out of breath. Like they look like they're out of steam.
Yeah, they kind of
in Mania.
They shot their shot. It seems like maybe 2 weeks ago on Raw should have been the last Raw before WrestleMania.
Yes.
Well, I want you to go back and I want you to watch. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch Obafemi on the microphone last night because he was fantastic.
Yeah,
he is a superstar.
Yeah. No, it's really good, but like, I don't know. Like,
the last one.
The way I watched it was like
pulled apart. The last thing should have been those two being pulled apart and Triple H being in the middle of it, which they had like 2 weeks ago. That's what they should have done.
Right.
Should have been in the go home. And the whole thing with Punk putting Roman Reigns through the table should have been
the go home.
This one. Yeah. I mean, they ran out of. It's like they didn't know what to do.
there was one pre-Mania spot that I actually really liked, and it's only partially for the reason you would think. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan had a segment, and Liv Morgan was out of her mind, and it was really
Yeah.
good. She was possessed. She was like
Okay.
a demon out there. It was really good, like a new kind of facet to her character
Right.
for
Where
a
she's not
match that,
crying.
yeah, for a match that really, I don't know how many people were super excited for it. It was a really good segment on Raw, and I think it got kind of lost in all the other WrestleMania hype
Mhm.
because you still had you had a Rhea Ripley and Io Sky and Asuka and Charlotte and Alexa, and all of them kind of doing their thing, and it gets
Yeah.
lost with Punk and Reigns, and it gets lost with some of these other big ticket matches. And I think it took them a while to find the right angle for these two going into Mania, but it was really, really good. If you have a chance to go back, I think
Yeah.
you should.
They needed to let them actually, like, show that they hate each other, and it's gonna work because now it's a must-watch match because you wanna see what these 2 are gonna do, and I'm here for it. I'm
And
ready.
and see if Liv Morgan still has a guado growing out the front of her head.
Yeah,
Well,
Jesus. That thing was a golf
Ugh.
ball.
You saw that,
Yeah,
Brian?
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah, I mean,
Oof.
oof. Like Roxanne Perez hasn't been seen
On
since.
television. Yeah. Liv Morgan did go to Coachella, so she wasn't
Yeah.
hurt that bad.
Yeah. She's fine. She's a wrestler.
Yeah.
She'll be okay. Um,
She did have a music video out, during a commercial break, and people did not know what to make of it until they were
yeah,
like, "Oh, wait, this is more Liv Morgan? Fine. We'll
yeah.
take it."
It
Yeah.
was like
Sign me up.
the Conan music video from Thunder.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
You're like,
Oh,
"What are we doing?
yeah.
Why is there a music video? What are they in a music?"
Mhm.
And second of all, who even watches music videos anymore? So how is it
I
even
don't
like, you
I
know what I mean?
still just I still only watch Baby Got Back and old MC Hammer stuff. So
yeah.
definitely Too Legit to Quit from the Adam's Family Values music
Yeah,
video.
I agree
That's my
very much.
favorite. That's the one.
How
I
cute.
probably would not argue that point. I'm definitely positive that you still do that. You're
It's
still
a shower he showers while that song's on.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the, I think it's pretty wild, like, looking at it, like, it's weird, like, last week, they were on TV talking about how they reduced prices on tickets and stuff like, it
Yeah.
just it looks like,
Mhm.
what is
So
going on here?
so
You know?
adding Pat McAfee to the whole thing was a terrible idea with Cody and Randy Orton 'cause we talked about it last time how these 2 guys don't need any of that. They don't need they needed they needed what Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer went through where they just go at each other so badly that they hate each other. But now
Right.
you're adding layers to two guys who are the top of the game.
I got to disagree with you a little bit. I think that when he first came out, when they were doing the Randy Orton's calling somebody thing, I was like, they don't need
Yeah.
that. They don't need that. But now that he's there and he's really good on the mic and he can actually perform, to have him there, and everybody knows who Pat McAfee is. Everybody knows who he is.
Right.
So if having
Yeah.
Pat McAfee there avoids me having to look at Jelly Roll, it's 100% a win. And I think it brings a lot of mainstream eyes to the product when, you know, when you're talking about an AEW pay-per-view, you have a lot of people tuning in. Your big time mark wrestling fans are tuning in to AEW and paying for a
Right.
pay-per-view. WWE requires giant amounts of money, so it needs a lot of casual fans. And Pat McAfee's the type of guy that's going to help bring in casual fans because my dad knows who Pat McAfee is, but he doesn't know
Right.
who Roman Reigns is.
Mhm.
He just doesn't. Roman Reigns is not a household name. So
Mm.
No, I agree. I think that you're right on all those levels, and there's a reason why for the last 3 WrestleManias, there's been a celebrity in the main event at WrestleMania. You know, like, this isn't a new like, this isn't, like, a one-time thing. This is, like, a thing that they're now making, and,
well,
like,
no, it's been forever. WrestleMania
Yeah.
No, no, no.
one had
WrestleMania
cele
has always have
always.
celebrities in it, but they've never had really like WrestleMania 1 was special because you didn't know that there was gonna be 42 WrestleManias after it. It was just a one-off. So
Right.
they needed it as much as possible. They needed Muhammad Ali as a sideline ref. They needed Liberace as the announcer. They needed all these things around it to get everybody in. But for the
And
last
Mala
3
and
years, TKO has been apparently with the idea of we need to have celebrities in the main event. And so last year they had Travis Scott. The year before that they had The Rock. And now they have what's the name? Like it's just the way it is. And I get it. Like all of what you're saying, Nick, I believe is what all of their logic is behind it.
yeah.
And the thing that sucks is that you're like, okay, but like at the end of the day, like you still like you can beat on your core fans for only so long before you start losing them. Right? And, like, that's the problem is that people are there to see a main event for WrestleMania. Now,
Wrestling.
that being said, this is main event 1 of 2, so it's a little different also,
Right.
right? Like,
Right. Right.
so you have the luxury of being able to pick a main of 1 of the 2 main events and be like, "Hey, we gotta throw in some razzle dazzle on a Saturday night to get eyes here."
Yeah,
I
Bully Ray was on his podcast, and he was saying, like, they have to absolutely knock it out of the park because 'cause they're running the risk of their casual fans going, I'll take a break from this,"
Yeah, let me check out the other thing.
or just
Yeah,
not watch wrestling at all. Like,
Right.
right.
I always went through that where there would be like, a year where I just, like, really didn't tune in. Like, I'd look at the results of stuff, but I wasn't watching, and I wasn't really caring about stuff until there was something really great, and they're running the risk out of the end. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm like, you constantly in a business like this, you constantly have to be turning over your product to be able to make sure that you're continuously skewing towards younger people. So you can
Right.
constantly have long-term customers. So like that's why everybody who was always like for years like, oh, the attitude era, the attitude era. It's like, well, yeah, but yeah, that worked for then, but you have to
Right.
turn the product over, right? So the worry is that, like I said, like what you're saying too, is that like to have WrestleMania to me, of all the things with WrestleMania this year, the most surprising thing is that the gall to have it in the same venue in back-to-back years. Like, one of the reasons why you like having it in different venues is because you bring that event to a locale that the locals go to, right? Like,
Right.
it's the
Yeah.
locals at one time, and there's also the curiosity of like, what are they gonna oh, they're in Arizona. Oh, I wonder what it's gonna look like. I wonder how it's gonna be. I wonder what the layout is. Oh, I don't think I've ever been to Arizona. Here's a good excuse to go. Like, so like there's different reasons for that. To have it in back-to-back years at Las Vegas of all places, then ask those same fans to spend that amount of money again to go back to the same venue again with higher prices. Like I don't think it's like a real shock on why their tickets are down for WrestleMania. And I think that's one of the reasons. And I think it's just one of these small little things where it's like, oh, we'll just shove it down their throat and they'll be fine. And you're seeing like people are like, no,
Well, I don't think their heads were in the shove it down the wrestling fan's throat. I think their headspace was, we were so successful in Vegas because it was in Vegas, not because wrestling fans came, but because people in Vegas went to see the show. Or people would use the wrestling show for an excuse to go to Vegas, or a trip to Vegas as an excuse to go to the wrestling show. So I think they thought that Vegas was part of the success of the show, and they were like, we're just gonna roll it back, and then we don't really have to, like, a lot of the infrastructure's there, like, we know how to get in and out, like, it's easy, and the city of Vegas gave them money. That's I mean,
Yeah.
TKO is just
Yeah.
they want money now,
right.
and when Vegas comes in with
So
more money now, that's where they're going.
The venue was
you
ready to
are
go.
right in the fact that originally I think this was supposed to be New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then Vegas came in and was like, here's a ton of money. But it's fine that you did that. But like this is like I feel like this is the reason. Like the people that are traveling for this are people who are wrestling fans around the world, like, not just
Yeah.
the United States. And another thing with Vegas too is that, like, there isn't a strong local presence,
No.
you know what I mean? Like, it's not
Right.
it's a tourist city. So, like, you're going there for a purpose, like for WrestleMania. So I feel like everybody from around the world, or those people who are like, "Oh, I have one opportunity to do this." They did it last year, and now they're not there, and now there aren't people behind them,
I
right?
wonder if
So
the week after WrestleMania in a city like that, would there still be a lot of, like, merchandise sitting around for sale, you think?
no, no,
Mm,
they pack it all up on to the next town.
I'll take
damn,
it.
because 'cause I'm
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Ah, no, it's not like the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, literally the next morning in the Super Bowl city, all merchandise 50 to 75% off. It was awesome. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, I just I look at it as like, but yeah, so I don't know. All right, so looking at this, I mean, if we're going down the card, we're doing predictions. Like, I don't think we need to do every single match, like you're saying, right? Like we've talked about it enough. But if we hit the big ones,
Yeah.
do you like start? Like, I mean, starting with the Brock Lesnar Obafemi, what do you think? Do you think he puts over Obafemi?
The only reason Brock Lesnar came back for this run is to put over Obafemi.
And I think that's why they let him get the microphone and take it and cut a promo just so he can show you, so they can show you why Brock is going to put this guy over and why we probably won't see Brock Lesnar again after that. In a ring
Oh, we will one more time after this. We
at
will.
the White House. Oh,
Nope.
never
Nope. We will see at least one more match.
Between the two?
I think
Well,
no. Nope. I think that, if Vince McMahon was running this still, I bet you Brock Lesnar goes over. And I
yeah,
there's a
yeah,
part of
you're
me
definitely right, right? And
yeah,
then and
there's a
then
part of me
then you don't
still that
see him again.
think I kinda think now it's the first match in the card, right?
It's gotta be, right?
I
Sunday, I
believe
think it's the
so.
first match Sunday, yeah. So, if that being the case, I don't think Brock Lesnar's going over after the first match, right? He's like, "Look, get me in, I'll take the L, get me out, we're good."
Shit,
I
I just pulled up and I'm just using Google AI, right? Gemini, and it's got Brock Lesnar Obafemi night 2.
Yeah, it
yeah,
opens up
Sunday
night
night.
2.
Open up night
Yeah.
2?
Mhm.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Probably put in like a good 20 minutes in ring. Probably a 30-minute segment with the two. They're definitely going to get some good, nice long entrances, and then the match is going to be good. They're going to be
Yeah.
gassed pretty quickly, but
Right.
match is going to be good, hard hitting. It's going to be. I think it's going to be wild. It's going
I
to be
Is
think
fun.
there is there a match that you are expecting it to surprise people by it being really good? Because I have one in mind. I think that the Dominic Mysterio Finn Balor match is gonna be really good.
I
I
I
I
need
really
I need
hope
that
it is.
match. Yeah, I need that match to be awesome. I need it to be
Yeah. I
fantastic.
mean, it's
I
gotta
need to
be
talk about it for days and
yeah.
weeks.
It's gotta be kinda like you talk about an AEW match where you're like, "Oh, it's a five-star
Right,
match. Oh my god. You
right.
should see what these guys are doing." The problem is, where do you even put that in that card that night? That's the same night.
I mean, they already announced it,
Yeah,
the
so
order.
oh, did they? Oh, I don't
Yeah, they
have any
announced
order.
it earlier this week.
Oh, jeez.
Did they teased the demon thing, right?
Mhm.
No, they not teased. They announced it, and then they
He
gave you a
told it,
little
yeah.
teaser trailer for it. Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem with me.
Why is it a problem?
Because so you want Finn Balor's whole thing when he was in Japan was every entrance of his was different. Every time he came out there, I mean, he was like one of the biggest things to come out of Japan back in what was like early 2013, 2012. We were talking about this guy,
Mhm.
and every time he came out, it was a huge spectacle. Everything was different. They've kind of cornered him into this demon gimmick, and I think to get the biggest pop out of it would be to let him just show up, like surprise you with the demon character.
Well,
And then on your Monday, that's when then you put out little toys and shit and boom, you
yeah, I think
explode.
the decision was that's what's gonna sell is the demon character.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Dominic Mysterio's the guy that you use the demon character on. Like, that's what he used to do against guys that were bigger, faster,
Rollins, Roman
stronger.
Reigns.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
he used to use that
Yeah.
character as, like, a power-up to face
Right.
these other guys, and Dominic
The
is, like
Fiend. Yep.
he's just another
Right.
guy, like, there's no reason for that, so it's a little bit of a wasted spectacle, but it is WrestleMania, and
Right.
if he's gonna run as a face for the next year, then they need that demon because that's the kind of thing that's gonna sell and get people to go to
Right.
shows and buy merch. Like he's not selling
And
his Balor Club merch. That's not happening. Nobody's
right,
buying that
No.
and
crap.
like on
Right.
top of that, fully bring him face.
Yeah.
You know,
Fully.
so
Yeah.
Right.
They could have uh like they could have done some segments with the entire him against the Judgment Day, and the whole Judgment Day is
Right.
against him, and they're beating him down
Right.
and beating him down, and then he's gone for a week, and then he shows up for this match, knowing he's going. They could have built it as he's going into an impossible situation against his former stable,
His crew,
his
his
crew,
stable.
and
Right.
mhm,
and he comes back as the demon, and that's how he gets through this impossible situation. That's what they used to use it for, was for him to get through the impossible and make it happen using this other side of himself. That being said, I love the character, I love the entrance, I love the body paint and all that stuff. It's really cool. I hope it's going to be a phenomenal match between the two of
Right.
them.
The match has to be as over the top as the entrances will be for
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
yeah.
mhm. Okay.
So I'm a little bit of a sucker. So I have two matches I'm really looking forward to besides those, the Obafemi Brock, Finn Balor, and Dom. I'm looking forward to Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer because they're really cooking with some juice right now. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they have some story going, and Liv is no small part of that. She is so good right now. That end, they are doing this ladder match for the IC title, which I know it's like, oh, every WrestleMania ladder match for the IC title, but this Javon Evans is going to win the Intercontinental title, and I kind of, not so much that that's the part I really love, but seeing a little bit of a turnover in this generation of wrestlers where you can have this kid come in and kind of start running this title a little bit more flair, if you will.
Right. Right.
You
I
think they
agree.
take a title off of Penta? I don't think they take a title off of Penta.
I think they will.
I
I
think they
mean,
are trying so hard to put the machine behind Penta to
they're
make
gonna they're
a
trying
lot.
to make him your new Rey Mysterio
Yeah,
kind of, you know.
I think that it's gonna take a lot to get that title off of him. Like, I
But
think that
what
they want him to make the IC title and vice versa. So
Well,
I think it's
I think you can do that, even losing it at Mania, because you don't look. It doesn't hurt Penta to lose it in a ladder match where three guys could take
6
him
other
out
guys.
and into the
Yeah.
crowd, and this guy can just run up the ladder and steal the title. So I don't
I
think it
get that.
hurts him. I think it's the best way to do it. And then they can trade the title back and forth. We haven't had any of that recently, where guys are kind of trading back and forth
Passing
over
it
the
back.
course of months, to lead to like a big showdown at like SummerSlam. So
Mhm.
I honestly, I don't really. It's just the IC title. I don't care that much. It's really Braun Breaker's title. So, uh, I don't know. Whichever. I just like a ladder
Yeah.
match. I like high spots. I want to see the guys try to kill themselves. It's fine.
Mm.
They're gonna try. Gonna try.
What do you got,
JD
Steve?
McDonough might die.
What you got
Yeah.
in your mind? What are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to I mean, I wanna see CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I wanna see Roman Reigns take the title off Punk, and I want to get back to a little bit of that. I wanna get away from the OTC character because I don't like that. I wanna go back to the tribal chief version of Roman Reigns' character. Um, I think it was unstoppable. I think there's a little more juice there, and especially with a guy like Oba, you can really build. You can start with Oba and Finn Balor. You can really start building like the next sort of championship mold with these guys. Um, but I'm looking for a good match between the two. It's got to be a blood fest. Got to be bloody.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
don't
Got to be
think.
bloody.
I think your blood's going to come during the Cody Randy Orton match.
Probably,
I just think it looks
probably.
better with the blonde hair. I don't think they really care
But
about.
I think they go easy way. I think Punk and Reigns go hard way blood. But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I have one more match too that I'm really interested to see is Rollins versus Gunther.
Yeah.
Are you?
I am because I'm very interested to see you invested so much in the Rollins return, but you have been trying to strap a rocket to Gunther
Yeah.
since the middle of winter. So what are you doing, and how are you doing it?
Yeah.
And
I
that's
mean,
ultimately
it's
what I want to say.
it's interesting. Like,
Mhm,
'cause you really don't know. Like, we all have our theories on other matches. I have no idea what their plan is with this match. I don't know
Right.
mhm.
if this is. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to use this to bring Braun Breaker back. I don't know if they wait until the Raw after Mania. I don't know.
Right.
It's such a thrown together storyline that you hope they've got something in mind that's at least passable.
So, like,
I
do you think if Gunther beats Seth Rollins, you need to put him in the title picture somewhere in the company? Like, he's now beaten all these guys. He's beaten Seth Rollins, who was just the champion, last
mhm.
year. I mean, Seth Rollins is like the top guy. If you want to make a top guy and you're putting him against the top guy and he goes over, what's next?
I don't think Gunther right now needs a title. I think
I
Gunther
agree.
is so strong as a
Yeah,
character. Any storyline he's involved in, he nails, and it makes him even stronger. Now, I honestly believe that he is going the role after WrestleMania, or at some point down the road here, he is going to tell Paul Heyman that he wants a favor, and that favor for taking out Seth Rollins is Brock Lesnar's career at SummerSlam. That I feel like
yeah.
that is what that is. That is what it's leading towards. I really do. I think it'd be a phenomenal idea. I think it'd be phenomenal storytelling. I feel like that ultimately is what they do.
God, that
And
would be
That would be
so
fantastic.
good.
Fantastic.
Paul Heyman screws Brock Lesnar into a career match.
Retirement.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. I think
Yep.
that's it. And then Lesnar puts over Gunther. And it's completely feasible because they've had people Lesnar himself, Kurt Angle, like they've had instances where they've had brought guys in and just put them on runs. And
Right.
he's
Yeah.
Gunther one of those runs right now. You shouldn't stop him. So, he's doing everything he should be doing. So I think that's why I'm interested in seeing the Rollins match because I'm like, is this a stepping stone to something else in
It
a
kinda
bigger
has
Yeah.
to
story?
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
We're just
is Rey
doing together.
Mysterio getting hurt maybe a little bit of a blessing in disguise? So they didn't have to run back the same retire an older guy thing. They
Yeah,
had some Rollins
absolutely.
came back a little bit earlier than you were expecting, I think. Like, I think his recovery was a little bit faster, and they brought him back in a way that kept him from taking bumps so he could just keep doing that mass man thing, show up, and
I think
then run
I
away.
think that I think that putting Rey Mysterio in a match with Gunther kind of pigeonholes Gunther into that that thing more, like that
Yeah.
Yeah.
retirement guy more. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Putting him against Rollins kind of opens up the door for anything and everything. Like where does he go? Um, yeah, you knew that if you put him in the ring with Rey Mysterio, he's gonna beat Rey Mysterio. That's that. And you're never gonna get your Rey Mysterio return match against Dominic, which is
Never.
something that we might need
Mm.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So, speaking of both main events, okay, Orton, Rhodes, what's what here? Like, where do they go with this?
You gotta take the title off of Rhodes. You gotta give it to Randy Orton. You have to.
Okay, okay.
I think you
I
need a heel. I think you need a heel with the title for a little while, and then you bring someone up, you move someone over, you give Orton, you just start feeding Orton for a little while, and you just need like a great heel run with the title on SmackDown, and that's what I think.
so if and I'm gonna answer that, but if you're gonna have Roman Reigns take the title from CM Punk, is Reigns a face or a heel? Or does it not really even matter
It doesn't
for him?
it
Anyway,
doesn't matter.
it's above those
Yeah,
roles now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you are at a loss for really good heels across both companies. So
The type.
in the title scene. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that putting the title on Orton can allow you to do two things. It can give Cody Rhodes a break because he has been working nonstop for 3 years.
3 years. Mm-hmm.
So he can go take a break. He could take a break into SummerSlam. He could take a break
Right.
until like a mid-level Great American Bash. And you can start working some of these younger faces from your mid card that you just want to see what they can do. And who else would you rather than be in the ring with than Randy Orton? Like, there's no better litmus test than a guy that can work with anybody. And if he's having fun, he's going to make a guy look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you've got Gunther working a whole different angle, you don't have to worry about him in the title scene for till next WrestleMania, really.
Whole year.
Yeah, until he wins the Royal Rumble in January.
Like, I saw something. I saw something with Randy Orton, I think like 2 days ago, and it crossed my mind. I was like, he is the Ken Griffey Jr. of wrestling. He really is. Like, he is the son of a legend. If you were going to build a wrestler, he would build a Randy Orton, the
Right.
start of promotion. Like, there's
Absolutely.
nothing he doesn't have. He has everything he has are all natural gifts and knowledge. Like, he's the perfect wrestler. And
He's the
so,
mold. Yeah, he's a blueprint,
yeah,
definitely.
like, you're just like, it's unreal. So the fact of the matter that he's even in a WrestleMania main event, what, 20 years later, 15 years later after we started, like, that's so unbelievably impressive. But I think they need to I think they use Orton to reset the top of SmackDown,
Yeah.
and I would be interested to see if they use this match as a way to sort of start maybe a heelish group, right? With not just him and McAfee,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
maybe a couple other people. I don't know. We'll see.
They've got guys that the last NXT Stand and Deliver or pay-per-view or whatever it is they have saw like a bunch of guys that have been in the title scene for a long time
Mhm.
lose a fatal four-way, I think, to I forget he's like a mobster character guy, I forget his name.
Yes. He's good.
So he took the title, taking Joe Hendry and a couple other guys off the top of the pile, where you could see some of those guys move up. Something interesting would be to take Joe Hendry, the history he has with Randy Orton at WrestleMania, bring him up and eviscerate that say his name and he appears gimmick, and turn him heel with Orton, Pat McAfee, because he's a perfect like mid-card US champ kind of build, and just have him, or Intercontinental, whichever one they have on that show, and just have him run with Randy Orton, Pat McAfee, and maybe another guy, or a tag team like I don't know, anybody really, the Americanos maybe.
I need a yes or no answer from both of you on this.
Oh boy.
Can I
Will
answer before I know the question?
will there or will there not be a Ted DiBiase Jr. run-in for this match?
No.
Mm, it's
No.
no.
Will there or will there not be?
He's acquitted on his charges, right?
Uh-huh. He's a free man. Um, will there or will there not be, this is just for overall WrestleMania, at some point, a man in a black ski mask run into a match?
Yes.
Ugh. What do you
Across
think?
the board? Probably.
Braun Breaker.
Okay. Okay. Man in a black, okay. That would be, if they do that
Logan Paul.
event, I will burn the thing. I just
Burn it down.
going into it.
Is there a Logan Paul match? Is
Yeah,
Logan
it's
Paul in a
Logan
match?
Paul
Yep.
and Austin Theory and I Show Speed
Yeah.
Okay.
They
against
open up the whole show Saturday.
LA Knight
Okay.
and the
All right,
Usos.
cool.
Yeah. I think
LA, miss a
they
spot.
LA blue spot. I know. I think they put the title on Orton. I think they reset the whole picture on SmackDown, which is needed. Honestly, it's pretty stale. So, for Punk and for Reigns, for the longest time I loved CM Punk. Now I feel like he is terribly terribly overexposed. Like, I've had enough of them. Like, Helen Hunt in the late '90s, like, Dane Cook
Mm.
in the early 2000s, like, okay, enough, get away from me. Like, get away. I just enough. I'm so sick of you. Like, I'm so si like, you're not counterculture. You're a 43-year-old or 45-year-old man. Like, there's something about you. You're draped in merchandise. Like, the funny thing is I saw some clips of McAfee said, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, he's right." So I'm like, "You're not. You're not. You're not. You're
You are
not.
not
You're
a cult
How
of personality.
you're
how
not."
Just a
dare you
guy.
talk? How dare you talk about Helen Hunt that way, jerk?
You're a 45-year-old man who's, like, trying to hold on to what you were 15
Right.
years ago. Like, it's over.
Trying to recapture what he had 10,
Yeah, like,
10
that's
years
it. That
So,
runs over. And because you have nothing else, you can't do anything else, you're not, like you're not interested either in, like, redoing your character, so you're essentially just you're doing a greatest hits tour right now. What you're
all right.
doing, you're doing a greatest hits
All
tour.
right. Wait. Before we get done with the WrestleMania talk, we were talking about where we're going to watch WrestleMania.
Mhm,
So we were going to watch some Philadelphia Flyers playoff hockey here at
mhm.
my house, possibly. And then we
Okay.
were going to drive to Quakertown. And in Quakertown, we can either go to Steve's house or go to the movie theater real close to Steve's house. Now, during WrestleMania is a match between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee where we will all collectively get up and go to take a shit.
To the body.
Steve only has so many bathrooms. The movie theater, I think, has more toilet space. So that's the only thing I'm bringing to the table on that. I don't. You guys decide where we're gonna go. I don't care. It's cheaper to go to Steve's house. It's BYOB, and I can
Is
have
it though?
Cullen drive back to my house.
I
Uh,
had a deal with TKO. There's a price at the door.
well, listen, it is BYOB, and I have a pile of beer in my house, which is a story I will have to tell you guys another time of why there's a pile of beer in my house right now. It's it has to do with me blacking out. It's really, but it's just sometimes you
Most of
black out and there's a
mo
pile of beer in your house.
most of your alcohol stories deal with you blacking out. If we're being honest, yeah, yep,
Wait,
most I mean,
when
let's check the bill.
did you have
Yeah,
time to black out?
there's a
Was
lot
it
of bad
last
stories.
weekend?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was after trivia night for the football team. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. After trivia night for the football team, I'll try to keep it brief.
Wait, no. Wrap up the rest of me so we can move on to real world stuff.
Okay. Uh,
Have fun at WrestleMania.
yeah,
If you
There
have
you go.
Punk, Reigns, are we all agreed that
Roman Reigns.
Reigns walking away
Yep.
with this
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're gonna need to sell some tickets to that Street Fighter movie, and how are you gonna do that without having one of the villains in the movie, without a title around his waist?
Yeah, and it again, it also lets CM Punk take a break. He has been on TV for a long time. Lets him
Yeah.
take a few weeks off with your new champion showing up, and it also lets you bring up, CM Punk has been feuding with the same couple of people for a while. Roman Reigns, there's a lot of guys on Raw that have never even met Roman Reigns. And there's
Mhm.
guys coming up from
Right.
NXT that have never met Roman Reigns. So you can really get through. Are they doing another draft after Mania?
I don't know.
I don't know
Think
if they are or
so.
not, but like you could bring up some of the younger talent and start really working them up through the ranks. So I think it's Roman Reigns for sure.
Okay.
We're all
Okay.
right.
Alright. Now we can get
Oh no. Okay.
hey, it was trivia night, missing scene next morning. What happened?
Well, okay. So missing scene next morning, we go to the grocery store because we were going to watch the Phillies on the
Oh,
patio and make some burgers and stuff. We go to the grocery store, we do our shopping, we come out, we open the back of Kelly's car, and it's got like 8 cases of beer in the back of it. And we were like,
Wow.
we, mm, at trivia night were all these raffle baskets. We lost Brian. Brian's
must have
gone.
go ahead.
Holy
Keep
shit.
going.
Now I have
I
to
thought
now I have to do extra editing and put your Muppet up on the thing, you asshole. So we
Did he also need a fresh Miller Lite? 'Cause
he might have. They have all these raffle baskets, and the raffle baskets are all um just all kinds of stuff, like things to go do paintball and ski tickets and
Ooh.
movie theater tickets. And then they had this pile of beer, like 20 cases of beer on the floor, and it was just like, all right, put in raffle tickets, see if you win. Now I don't win anything ever, and I didn't win this, a friend of mine won it, and she was like, "I don't drink this. I don't drink this. I don't drink this. I don't drink this. I don't drink this. I'm putting them in your car." And I was like, "Okay, great." But then we went to Mother's house because our tribal chief, Uncle Duke, was over, and Kyle, who's not allowed on the podcast, and our cousin Colin and his kids. And there was just a bunch of people there, and we drank tequila for a while, and then I woke up at home.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't know how we got there.
No, at one point, Uncle Duke thought it'd be a good idea to help move cars around in the driveway for people to get out, and he hit my mother's car with his car or someone else's car. Yeah, it was a full-on Irish good time. But yeah, so trivia night, blacked out, tons of extra beer.
Your mother needs valet parking at her house parties.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah.
Ah,
I need a good nine-toed crazy army vet that can come valet my mom's parties. That's what I need. I'll call him. He'll do it. All right, so we need to get to that's not news because everybody knew that I got blackout drunk this past weekend. Of course they knew. You said that we have breaking news from Florida from JWoww.
Well, first of all, no, I'm saying you getting blackout drunk wasn't breaking news.
No, it was just what happened this time.
Well, I got a little something. We took, if I may, we took Charlie to his first Sixers game. It was their last home game before their playoff situation. Yeah, I know we don't like to talk about Sixers, but
we talked a ton about the Sixers last week on the podcast.
I listened to it. You did a very good job pretending.
Like 2 solid minutes
of rage and hate.
We went with friends. The friends knew a security guy who was going to get us to, get some signatures and stuff from the players. So we left our seats a little early to go down and meet up with this guy. I fell down the stairs up in the 200 level and I tweaked my knee. Like I didn't tumble, but I kind of like slid into the back of my wife's leg.
Did you get up and like
yeah. I was like, and then I was like, oh, I started gimping out the thing. She's like, "You're fine." I was like, "I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine."
You know how your wife talks to you? You're fine.
Yeah, right. Until Monday, and I was like, "I think I did," but now because I am who I am, I just ignore it, and I ignore it until it starts ignoring me. But I definitely fell down the stairs. It was great in front of all the people, because there was still 5 minutes left in the game.
Both people in the crowd.
Right. Yeah. No, it was full. It was pretty packed in there. We thought that we were going to get moved down to the lower levels because there was a bunch of seats, but then after the second quarter, it was a full house. I thought they were going to move people down from the top like they do at AEW shows. They didn't have to do that. It filled up.
Quick jab at AEW.
I don't know why you would. I don't know.
But I definitely, I fell down the stairs at a major sporting event, and it was, it's gut check time.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens.
Shit.
So going to the news. Our friend JWoww sent this. Now I don't know if it's real or not, but we're still going to read it. Okay?
When you say the name, I only picture one person.
Mm-hmm. It's the complete opposite.
Okay.
Right. On every level.
Okay.
Every single level, complete opposite.
Yeah. Same cup size.
Oh.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So he sent me this headline. Florida man arrested for hosting unlicensed wrestling league in a Golden Corral parking lot every Friday.
That is 100% true. I believe that with every fiber of my being.
That is true, and I'm really upset that that's not happened here.
So we'll get to the story. It's what happened in Pensacola, Florida. Deputies shut down the 5th consecutive Friday night throwdown event in the Golden Corral parking lot on Davis Highway last weekend after what Officer Craig Simmons described as the most structurally complete, unlicensed athletic operation I've encountered in 11 years, including 2 underground poker rooms.
Nice.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
They were doing the whole thing.
Yeah, that threw me for underground poker rooms at a wrestling event.
No. The officer was saying that this
Of the
bus
things he's broken up, like underground poker rooms. This
yeah,
is the
well,
most well put together.
so
So
Terry Bulk 52 had constructed a full wrestling ring using PVC pipe, plywood, foam padding, and red rope. He had sourced across 3 Home Depot trips, erected it in the same 14 parking lot spaces every Friday night at 6 p.m., and promoted the event on Facebook page called GC Friday Fights. It had accumulated 1,400 followers before
wow.
deputies arrived for the 5th and final time.
I mean, I gotta say, like, why don't you just let him go, man? Let
Well,
him go.
well, the
What
Home
the hell?
Depot probably, whoever owns the parking lot, they probably don't want that.
The hold on. The league had 8 registered wrestlers with their ring names, records, and a championship belt he had fabricated from a trophy store buckle and a leather strap. The current champion was a man named Dale, who competed under the name The Accountant. They were charging $5 per spectator, collected in a coffee can by a volunteer that he called the box office.
Nice.
They, up to that point, had collected $340 at that moment by the time of the arrest.
This is good, wholesome fun. What are we breaking this?
Golden Corral Management confirmed they had asked him to stop twice, and both times he had moved the ring 4 feet and restarted.
He
Oh,
When
collected.
they
man.
arrested him, he was wearing a shirt that read Grapple Squad at the time of the arrest. Grapple Squad.
Probably a nice shirt. We
Probably
need
not.
shirts like that.
This sounds like a Mad Libs story.
It does.
It does.
And I'm sort
So,
of like, why didn't we think of this first, kind of thing? There's
well,
plenty of parking lots around.
I don't have the time, the effort, or the drive to put together a PVC pipe,
Well,
like,
yeah,
It's not that
wrestling
hard.
no,
ring and
It's
rope
not that
and
hard. It's not that hard. I've taken down and put up a couple of them.
no,
Not that hard.
we're good.
no.
But print up a shirt called Grapple Squad, I don't have that time in my life.
The shirt
No,
I
I wouldn't.
want the Grapple Squad shirt. I also still want to get my lemon pound cake shirt. I want that as
Mm.
well. Yeah, because I would see it in my, like, I might not wear it a lot, but I would see it and I'd be like, lemon pound cake. Yeah. Oh, I love
I
it.
just bought a lemon pound cake
Yeah, it's
at the
off my
store today.
feed all of a sudden though. It kind of died off the internet. Now it's all Norm Macdonald clips, and I'm not sure why.
Ah,
Because that's the news cycle.
Oh,
That's a news cycle. Now something else is gonna be man holding wrestling events in Golden Corral parking lot is now the new thing.
yeah.
See?
Next time we
Move
talk, I'll
on.
tell you the other things that have taken over my social media algorithm. It's
Um,
kind of wild.
there it's
is that PG?
so in
Yeah.
response, the one thing I saw this week was so as they have our friends, the plus size park hoppers,
Ah, yes, our good.
now there is a new group called the IBS.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus. I'm a card carrying member.
Now wait a minute. That looked very fabricated though. I don't know how real that is.
Okay, is any of it real?
That
No, we're all in a
nothing
matrix.
is real. Right.
Yeah.
Wait,
Nothing.
so if none of it's real, then it's real.
Oh, because you know it's not real, contests and raffles. And I'm on the board of the thing that another thing I don't get paid for. And what I do, I won paintball tickets and a pile of beer.
Beer. Mm.
Yeah.
It's nice being part
The
of the
only
machine, I'll tell you.
thing the only thing that's real in this world is that check that you gotta write tomorrow. Pay my
Oh my God. Will you let
That's
the
it.
poor man breathe?
That is it. That is the only thing in this world. Nothing am I real? No.
I was
Is
gonna
Steve real?
go.
No.
I was gonna go
I am
take a
absolutely real.
shower and lay down and go to bed. And instead, I'm going to just slowly come unwound again.
Missing scene.
Gonna vomit.
The
You're all
only
right to chat.
thing that's real is you
Wow.
writing, like, you sweating on that check
Yeah.
because you're so enraged.
Just
First,
It's ripping onto it while you're
first
writing
you
it
gotta
down.
drive those kids in that bus, and then go write check to somebody with this money.
I don't do you okay, so just one other thing and then we'll wrap it up. But the other thing on Instagram that I'm watching, and I'm like, it was, originally I'm like, oh, this is so funny. And then I'm like, I started to mention it before, is that guy, the Make It Make Sense guy. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Where he's like, how in the hell did they build this beautiful museum on Staten Island and bring out get these statues, these fountains, all this out here in like 1902 or whatever? Like, how
Right.
is that possible?
Make it make sense.
And like he was, yeah, making sense. And he's like, well, I think he's at like Harvard or whatever. And he's like looking at it and he's like, how are these the original buildings? Like, how did they build these? Like,
Like
like,
the fucking Parthenon.
yeah,
Excuse me.
like,
No, no, no,
how
not
are
real.
these things how is it possible that these things were built then, yet somehow they can't be built now
they
with the
lost they
design and the
lost the
look?
plans to it, Brian. That's why it took us so long to go to the moon.
Yeah, so that doesn't, yeah.
Right. Nothing's
So
real.
it's
Nothing's real
just
except the check.
you just just pull up, and it's really funny because it's just like this guy from Long Island, so he's got this thick Long Island accent. He sounds
Yeah.
like the biggest moron, but you're laughing, you're like, I kinda see where he's coming
Probably get
from.
him on the show.
How could you get these things out here? Like, at
Right.
that
No,
like, it
no.
kinda doesn't make sense.
So
So,
I
yeah,
don't believe that humans built the pyramids. It's not real. That's not humans did not do that.
I feel like that's a cliffhanger for I wanna hear Steve eventually do a deep dive of that, and that deep dive be, like, 30 seconds long. He's like, "It's just not."
He's like,
Yeah.
aliens.
Yeah.
It's a deep dive. It's just not.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. I don't think the world is ready for the amount of shit that goes on in my head. I really don't think that they're ready for my anger problems
They're
and
absolutely they're ready. They're
Yeah.
ready.
push you deep down inside.
That's no, what do you
Um,
have to poop? Stop that.
should we plug the draft show before we leave?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this weekend we'll have a draft show dropping with Gary. Should have some special guests, never heard before voices coming on to tell you guys exactly what you can expect for the 2026 NFL Draft. All Nick, Brian, and Steve will all be there. We'll be there with Gary and
Yes.
whoever else wants to tune in. So have your draft lists ready. Who you think we're going to take at least the first couple of rounds, but I think we should go through the Eagles' full draft. And we can
Right.
talk about, the first couple draft picks overall, because those are pretty much etched in stone at this point, unless Arizona does something monumentally stupid, which they might.
And are we going to talk about our draft picks and what happens if we get them incorrect?
Oh,
Yes. Yes, we are.
so
Or are we going to wait till Saturday to do
Well,
that?
I think we'll post them. Like we can post
Okay.
our draft picks on Instagram, and we'll just have
Yeah.
that as our proof. And when we'll talk about it during the draft party, because I doubt Gary's getting on board with our plan. Gary's not a
we
wake
talking
up
about
the
Leroy
next.
still, right? We talking about Leroy? Is Leroy back on the table? No? No,
Leroy.
no Leroy?
Who's Leroy? Gary's alter ego when he drinks?
Oh my god, you don't wanna know.
I'm
Yeah,
not ready.
speaking of voices, so we tried to get Roger Goodell, we gotta know.
Right.
Ah,
Yeah. No.
Oh,
He
Jeff
also
Lurie
not real.
he
Jeff
not
Lurie was busy. We
he
couldn't get
said
Jeffrey Lurie.
yeah, Goodell not so respectfully declined.
Yes.
Yeah.
We reached out to people. We reached out to John Hurts. We're waiting back. Fingers crossed. Same thing with Tom Brady. So we'll see. I know a guy who knows a guy who
Can we
used
have
to.
set the bar a little bit lower?
I mean,
Maybe?
look,
Mm,
I'm trying to use my connections. I know a guy who knew a guy who used to wash Tom Brady's car in Tampa. So hopefully, we'll
Was
see.
was it
We'll see.
Wayne?
It was not Wayne. Wayne has disappeared.
Oh,
So here's one thing.
He's in your attic.
All right. He's not. But here's one thing I'm gonna talk about,
working his mouth like a puppet.
which everybody who has lived in a community, in a neighborhood, and Facebook has a Facebook community page has seen and dealt with, and like it was insane last night. So, around this neighborhood, at times, like in every neighborhood, there are people that just whip through this in their car. Right? They just whip through the neighborhood in their car.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
who it is, just who they are. Everybody hates them, whatever it is. Regardless, it may be a kid, it might be an older adult, it doesn't matter. It's always somebody in a neighborhood, right? Okay. So last night, unfortunately, I believe one of those cars that tends to whip through here hit one of the kids in the neighborhood. And the child turned out to be perfectly fine and everything was okay. And I think maybe he went to the hospital. I'm not too sure. But that is story A. The follow up to that is if you go to the community Facebook page, it is just hammered with posts of people going on and on and on and on
All right.
about, I
We
knew
gotta
this
hold
was gonna happen. I told you this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
We need to have speed bumps. And one of them I wanted so badly to put on there, like, oh no, great post, Lauren. Thanks. I feel like we all feel safer now, being that we got to read your post on safety. Great job. Like, you know what I mean? To me, I'm like, hey, that guy who hit the kid, that was an accident and that was bad and it was unfortunate and the child's fine and everything's okay and thank God for that. But you you using that to go on to a social media page and publicly say, "See, I told you so. I told you
Right.
so." And this is what
Thanks.
we're gonna say. Like the pure narcissism, right? And just like the approach of it all is like, thank you for telling everybody I'm an asshole. Like, hey,
Right.
everybody, just you didn't know the neighborhood. I'm an asshole, and just read this post, and we're good to go.
Right.
You know?
Don't go to a town hall meeting. Don't go to the police department. Ask them like, how do I get a speed bump so that this doesn't happen? No, right to Facebook.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like one of them was like, and on addition, the width of the street is 12 feet, and that's the legal size of what it takes for an ambulance or a fire truck, whatever, to get through.
Oh.
But I just went out and measured, and when a car is parked inside the road, it's now only 9 feet, and that needs to be addressed too. And it's like, okay, great. Thanks, Beth. Can you send photos of you measuring? Like you being
Thanks,
such
Aaron.
an asshole that you went outside and took a measuring tape
Let's
and measured
It,
change
just
the
right
entire
now?
street layout of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Like you just right now are using this
Are you
as a
gonna
way to talk about
Are you
that?
gonna be the first to give up a portion of your property and sidewalk in order
Yeah,
to
like
widen the street? Widen the street.
right.
Oh my God, I can't talk.
You're like, what world are we living in? Like, you guys are such assholes.
It's a fake
Assholes.
world. It's not real.
And it's all prefaced with, I'm glad to hear the child's okay. It's like, no, you were waiting. You have been waiting for this because you have nothing else going on and
Like
you're an asshole. Yeah,
it's like when
you're just like,
it's like when people when I get a notification on my phone from the Ring Neighbors portion of the Ring app, and someone's like, "Did you hear that loud boom sound?" And I always comment, "I farted, sorry." Every
you're
time.
just like,
It was a fox.
oh, God,
What
God,
did it say?
God. And then I don't know, like, it's just, oh god, nightmare. People are just a nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people, taxes. Okay. Listen,
Everything.
everybody.
All right.
We will talk to you later this
All
week
right.
in one form or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's WrestleMania. Everybody enjoy WrestleMania. We will talk to you soon.
Go to our socials. Click the thing. The heart
Yeah.
everything.
Like all the stuff. Just
Yeah.
click.
Please, we
Just
need this.
pretend.
Yeah.
So badly.
Yeah.
We got
Turn
tax
this
bill
around.
can't pay itself. Come on.
Right.
Right.
Do it.
I'm out of
Look
adult
me in-
diapers.
Yeah. I'm in my kitchen. You understand? It's not good.
Right.
There's a freezer right here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll open it. There it is. Yeah. All right, people, help us out. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.